asked how we review products. Do we test all the products? Do we put all the products on? And when it comes to makeup, we test all the products, there's no question. We absolutely test them for texture, application. You know, if it's a waterproof mascara, does it really stay on when you wash your face or when you jump in a pool? So we actually test makeup products. We test no skincare products. I don't need to go and apply a daytime moisturizer without sunscreen and wait 25 years to see if I get skin cancer or wrinkles. I don't need to put on a bad skincare product to wait and see if my skin gets bad. I don't want to do that. What we do, much like you, and again, I like using the smoking example, you don't need, or nor do you want or should, smoke cigarettes and wait 25 years to see if you get lung cancer. We know what to eat, and we know what is healthy, and we know what works because of published research. What published research says is what we at Paula's Choice follow to determine what is good about a skincare product. So what is in the product is on the ingredient list. What does the research say about those ingredients? Are they good or bad for skin? And then we review the product. So I'm not putting on, and even if I did put on the product, I have oily, acne skin. What does that have to do with somebody who has dry skin? Testing products doesn't tell you anything about the value of a product because often the results are long-term, like sunscreen, like using antioxidants. Sometimes they're overnight, using a well-formulated exfoliant like AHA or BHA. A lot of women use it, and because it exfoliates skin, they wake up and they go, oh wow, that's pretty remarkable. But most skincare products don't work that way. They are long-term usage. So we don't test skincare, we review them by formulary against what published research says ingredients can and can't do for skin. As a result, what I can say without question is that skincare products can make a huge difference in the appearance of skin. They really can make skin look younger. They really can make skin act younger. They really can repair skin, just not as good as the cosmetics industry tells you they can. They just don't replace cosmetic surgery. Sorry, I have a hair that's just driving me crazy here. They just never do quite what they say they can do. They ain't replacing Botox. In fact, as you can see on my forehead, my Botox is wearing off and my wrinkles are coming back. There's no skincare product I'm going to put on that's going to make them go away. I'm going back to my cosmetic dermatologist when I get back to the United States. And there's something about this thing with cosmetic surgery and cosmetic corrective procedures that somehow they're bad. I don't know how that got to be. Like there's something about aging that you're supposed to do it gracefully. And I'm here to tell you, at my age, that there is nothing graceful about growing older. It hurts. It hurts. Your knees hurt, your joints hurt, your back hurts, things start breaking down, and guess what? You get older, you die. That is completely not graceful. So, it's not that you have to have cosmetic surgery. I'm not telling anybody to go get cosmetic corrective procedures. What I want you to be aware of is what are the limitations, what can skincare products do, and what they can't do. So we age mostly because of sun damage, collagen loss as a result of that sun damage, elastin breakdown, very hard to rebuild elastin. Once elastin breaks down, it's very hard to restore it. Fat pad movement and depletion. One of the aspects of a young face, what it is about this face versus that face, is the amount of fat in the skin. A very typical cosmetic corrective procedure is to put fat or dermal injections, dermal materials in the cheek area to try to reproduce that full face. Of course, what often happens, and you see it with Hollywood celebrities a lot, is they then put it too much in one place and they get a shelf. Kind of have a ledge hanging out. But that's when it goes bad. That's when it goes bad. So fat pads move, deplete, and move down and in why does this hair keep getting stuck in my nose? There we go. Move down and in on the face. That's why you get these nasolabial folds. That's why you get a lot of the sagging and the jowling. The fat pads move around too much, and the muscles get lax. And you can't exercise or yoga your muscles back into place. You know, I know I said I would be fast, but I gotta tell you this. So you move your face, those are the areas that age the fastest. The areas you use the most are the areas you use the fastest. You start doing all kinds of whatever they say, yoga or facial movements to make your face look younger. You're using your muscles more, you're aging your face more. So I have done Botox for many, many, many years. My face, everybody's face wants to lift their eyebrows. We all want to frown and lift our, it's natural, it's part of being human. So when I got Botox, my face still wants to lift my brow, but it can't, although it's starting to again, but it can't. So there's something called redundant rhytides, redundant wrinkling. What it means is other parts of my face are trying to move my forehead. Facial movement, that's why Botox works. The most important factor, sunscreen. And don't forget your hands and chest, because those will look old and ugly too. There ain't anything pretty about getting older. What is that about? It's, you know, that's why they don't put them, you know, how many 80-year-olds are in the movies, you know, having sex? They don't do that. It's some sexy young Romanian guy, right? And some sexy young Romanian girl. It ain't me. I mean, okay, sorry. All right. Antioxidants and skincare products. You absolutely must have those. You must have skin repairing ingredients and cell communicating ingredients. You have to exfoliate. It makes the biggest difference in the appearance of skin, and the research shows it builds more collagen. So I know it's not as big a thing in Europe as it is in the United States, but have you guys ever had pedicures, right? Get your toes done, right? And what do you want that person doing your toes to do? You want them to get the crud off your heels, right? Mm-hmm. You want them to shave that crap away, right? Just get that stuff off. Because what happens when you get rid of that built up dead skin on your heels and then put a moisturizer on? Oh. Beautiful, smooth, soft skin. The wrinkles go away. It looks beautiful. But you can't do that to your face. What you can do to your heel, you can't do to your face. Because if you scrub your skin like that, then you are literally damaging and causing more wrinkles. But what you can do is use a well-formulated exfoliant to exfoliate skin the way it would do if it was healthy. So in other words, this part of my arm exfoliates beautifully. It's young, it hasn't been sun damaged. Millions of skin cells are jumping off just the way they should. But on the sun damaged parts, on the older parts of the skin cells can't exfoliate. They can't come off the way they should. When you help skin cells get off gently, the skin looks smoother and healthier, and other skincare ingredients, the good stuff, is better able to absorb into skin. You must use those right products, well-formulated products, but they have to be for your skin type. That's what we were talking about before. If you have normal to dry skin, they need to be in lotion and rich cream forms. If you have normal to oily combination skin, they need to be in lighter weight serum, gels, or liquid forms, but they need to contain the same great ingredients. And of course, there's all the basic lifestyle stuff. You're not going to look young and smoke. You're going to have terrible lines around your mouth. You're going to have yellowed skin. Smoking is not good. Drunk is not good either. Okay, once in a while. All right, I admit it, once in a while. But on a regular basis, it's not going to be pretty too. Don't tan. Indoor tanning is worse. Indoor tanning is concentrated UVA rays, which are the worst rays of the sun. Don't irritate your skin. All those other things, lifestyle plays a huge difference. But skincare can only do so much. And that's why God invented cosmetic surgery and cosmetic corrective procedures. You just can't do, they'll keep launching under eye products and telling you they get rid of bags, and you'll keep buying them, and you'll keep writing me letters saying, so which one works? It's classic. A woman will say to me, so which under eye products get rid of bags? And I'll say, well, how many have you used? And then, 20. And did any of them work? No. I don't have the answer either, because under eye bags are almost always because of something other than what skincare products can take care of. Usually fat movement and muscle laxity. Jowling, hanging here. Can't tighten skin back up. There's no place for it to go. A sagging neck. Neck sag, the neck area. By the way, you know at the cosmetic counters they tell you need a different cream for your chest and your eyes and your rear end and wherever else, right? Every part of your body needs something different. So the neck, even though it looks like it's aging differently than the face, it's actually aging the same. It just looks different because of the support structure of the neck. In other words, the face has a lot of bone, jaw and cheekbones, and you look at a skeleton, there's a lot of bone up there around the head. But when you look at the neck, there's just a tiny spine running the back of the neck. That's why the back of your neck doesn't sag as much as the front of your neck. There's just not as much bone to support it. Oh, here. Large brown spots. Lots of stuff you can do for skincare for brown spots, but the deeper and darker they are, it does require laser or some kind of IPL, intense pulse light, to do something about it. But you can maintain that result by being neurotic about sunscreen, as well as using products that are loaded with melanin reducing ingredients that reduce brown spots. Surface capillaries, same thing, skincare products. Now, you can use anti-inflammatories that reduce the inflammation that causes them. But in terms of once you have them, getting rid of them, they're very hard to get rid of. Sometimes they go away and resolve on their own, especially when you stop using irritating products. But often it does require an IPL, an intense pulse light treatment, that a cosmetic dermatologist can do. Overall loss of firmness, deep forehead lines, the 11 lines. Yeah. Skincare products cannot address that. Smile lines by the eyes and mouth, these are called the nasolabial folds. You're not going to put a skincare product on those and watch them go away. It's not going to happen. So, I do think my products do brilliant things for skin. I know they do. I made them. I know what's in them. I know that they can make a huge difference in the appearance of skin. And I also know that they have limitations. But that's okay. Because in conjunction, if you decide that cosmetic dermatologic procedures are an option for you, what you can do is, you're all young, well, pretty young. Actually, you all look like babies to me. But what you can do is you can take all the money you're going to waste on expensive skincare products, and you're going to put them in the bank and save up your money, because you hadn't, first of all, you'll look younger anyways, because you're not going to tan anymore. You're going to use healthy skincare products that contain great ingredients. You're going to take good care of yourselves. So first of all, you're not going to age as much now that we've talked as your friends. In fact, you're going to, all your friends say, why does she look so good? 20 years from now, I say, well, I talked to this crazy woman, and she told me all these things. So what Paula's Choice offers is everything I've been talking about. And I think what I know is also, for the way most cosmetics are priced, we are incredibly reasonably priced. We are clinically proven, non-irritating. We have obviously no fragrance, no irritating ingredients. And I know our pricing in euros is somewhere between 11 euros to 40 euros, which from what I've seen here is pretty good. I'm proud of that. So, the secret to looking younger, are everything we've talked about, and then if you choose, you can consider cosmetic corrective procedures, but being realistic, knowing the truth about what skincare can and can't do is beautiful. Wasting money is never pretty. Thank you. It's Bryan's turn again.